my name is Hayley Blackburn, and today I will be doing my how-to speech on how to open a fully cooked male blue crab. And this crab was steamed and then topped with Old Bay. I chose to open a crab for my how-to speech because I am from Maryland, and Maryland is known for their crabs. And most people that I know from down in South Carolina do not know how to correctly open a fully steamed crab. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that you have the right kind of tablecloth on here, and I use newspaper, or most people use brown paper. And the second thing you're going to need is to have the right utensils. So you're going to need a knife, either a butter knife, or sometimes there's specific crab knives. And then you're going to need a mallet, and you're going to use these tools to help open the claws and the actual main part of the crab. So the first thing you're going to do is take off the 8 smaller legs on the crab, and taking these off helps make it easier to open the crab the rest of the way correctly, so you'll get meat out of these 90% of the time. And once you have finished taking the claws off of the crab, you can actually take this part of the smaller claws and crack them in half, and 90% of the time you will get meat out of all of these. And then the next thing you're going to do is start with the bigger claws. So you're going to take those off, and then you're left with 2 parts of the bigger claws. So you're going to crack each of these in half. And once you do that, you can take this claw and use it this way to open up and get the meat. And if you don't get the meat out all the way, you're going to take your knife and your mallet and cut it in half. And then you will get the rest of your meat out. And then you can also do that with this, and take your knife and your mallet and crack it in half, and you will get the rest of the meat out of that one. Then you're on to the body of the claw, and most of the times you have to have a crab this big to be able to take it out of the water and steam it and eat it. And most of the times people only eat male crabs, not female, and you can tell by the shape of the back of the crab whether it's male or female. This one is male. So you're going to start by taking the flab and lifting it up. I rip it out this way, and then you're going to take your knife and stick it in here, and then crack off the top of the shell. So you have your top, and then you have the inside, and you have the intestines and the lungs and yellow mustard. Most people that I know eat the yellow mustard. I particularly do not care for the yellow mustard. I think it has a very bitter taste. So then you're going to scrape all of this out because you don't want to eat it. And once you do that, you're left with your crab meat. So you're going to take this part and break it in half. I push from the outside in. And then you're left with these 2 pieces. So you're going to crack both of these into 2 pieces. I think that it's easier to get the crab meat out and be able to see the difference between the shell and the crab meat. So once you do that, you're going to empty all of these sides out, and then you're going to try to make sure that you get everything. And once you do, usually most crabs will have about a half a cup of crab meat left, so around this much, so it's a pretty good amount. And most people, after they finish eating crabs, like to end with a chocolate or something sweet. I'm not sure exactly why, but it tastes really good. So then you're going to end with a chocolate, and that is how you successfully open up a fully steamed male blue crab. Thank you.
You did it.